Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in again. This is Mike Perna with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about radon, what it is, what it can do, the health consequences of it, right? And then what we can do to mitigate it. We currently have 3 locations, one in Ann Arbor, one in Novi, Michigan, and one in Rochester, Michigan, covering all of Metro Detroit plus Ann Arbor. If you'd like to search for homes, please don't hesitate to click the button below that says search all homes. Our website's updated down to every 5 minutes. And unlike some of the sites out there such as Zillow, when a home goes pending or off market, we remove it immediately as opposed to it taking several days to update. In addition, if you're thinking about selling your home or you just want to get an idea of what your home is worth, click the free no obligation home evaluation button below. And just like it says, there is no obligation. And then lastly, if you're considering a career in real estate, please click that button below to find out a little more information about being in real estate, what it takes to become a realtor, the licensing, the testing, and what our team has to offer. And because of great clients such as yourself and the wonderful referrals you've been sending us, our business has grown yet another 22% this year, which is fantastic. So we're looking for great people just like you that are considering a career in real estate to get involved with our team. There are a lot of benefits to it, and we'd love to speak with you about that further. Now, on with the video. I've got Kurk with Protech here. He's going to talk to us today a little bit about radon gas, radon testing, and what the importance of it is. Kurk, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about radon gas, what it is, how it comes about, and how we can find it.
Radon gas is a odorless, colorless gas that emanates through the soil directly below homes. It's coming from, it's basically a byproduct of uranium decaying in the soil. And it's drawn into houses through basements, cracks, sump pumps, things like that. Gathers into the homes and becomes dangerous levels in certain homes, depending on the location, and that's why testing is so critical to find out whether there's an issue in a particular home.
Excellent. Now that makes sense. Are there certain levels that people want to stay below, or are there certain EPA requirements? I've heard that before, I think, right?
The action limit's recommended at below 4.0 is where you want your home to be.
Below 4.0.
Anything above 4.0, they do recommend mitigating the home to correct the issues.
Okay. And then what could radon gas do? What are some of the harmful things that it could, like what could it affect? Could it affect children? Could it affect adults? What could happen?
Radon can actually affect all people. It's the second leading cause of lung cancer, second only to cigarette smoking. They estimate between 18 and 21,000 deaths annually from radon gas exposure.
That is a huge amount. And then how hard is it to test for radon gas?
It's very, very simple.
Very simple?
Testing is very easy to do. The kits are very simple to use, and it's very inexpensive and a very easy test to take.
Excellent. And then as far as radon gas goes, what's the number one source? When you go into a home, especially homes with basements, because that's very big in our area, what's the number one source of radon, and what do you usually do to mitigate against it?
The biggest source, homes with sump pumps typically, is the easiest pathway for the gas to get into the house.
Yeah.
We generally seal the sumps. We run some piping from the sump to the outside of the house. An inline fan is placed on that pipe, and then the exhaust is run above the roof. And we basically draw the gas from below the floor and vent it to the outside.
Excellent. So go figure. Radon gas comes from the ground, from the soil, from beneath the house. Sump pumps are essentially just a hole in the ground. So it's coming most of the time out of the hole in the ground. Fair enough?
Correct. That's the easiest pathway for it to get into the house.
Fair enough. Fantastic.
Even though homes without sumps have the same issues and crawl spaces, sumps are the easiest pathway.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, and that's why I've seen in my career in real estate itself. And then depending on where it is coming from, there are a couple different mitigation systems. We talked about capping the sump pump and then venting directly to the outside. I think I had seen in a couple homes like a fan system when it was particularly bad. Is that the case?
Correct, yes. So the fan's mounted on the piping on the outside of the house, and that actually creates a vacuum that sucks the gas from below the house.
Excellent, excellent. Well, and if you have any questions about radon gas, or want to get these guys out for a quote, they can find you at
ProtechEnvironmental.com, radonpro.com, or 888-677-2366.
Yep, and these guys have done a number of radon mitigation systems for our clients over the past 10, 15 years. These are our number one go-to guys. They do a great job, and then they also put a pretty serious warranty on their work, which is pretty awesome, which is pretty fantastic. And then last but not least, we were talking about radon gas and radon gas testing being simple. It is incredibly simple. And not only is it simple, it's inexpensive. For friends and past clients of the Perna team, it is free. Just like Kurk was saying, 18 to 21,000 people are diagnosed with cancer every year from this simple one thing. So for this month, for the month of April, anybody who would like to like to have their radon tested, we will go ahead and get our runner out to your house and get you a free radon test kit. Now from there, you'll be able to determine, okay, is the radon in my home above or below 4 parts per million? When you do the testing, and just bear in mind, when you do the testing, especially if you're in a basement, you want to make sure that if there are any basement windows that can open, you want to keep them shut during that testing period. The basement door, keep it shut, because otherwise you'll get a false negative if there is radon, but it was escaping out before the test could register it, okay? So one last time, guys, for friends of the Perna team, please don't hesitate to call, email, get on the website and fill out one of our contact forms, and I'll make sure that we get one of the runners of the Perna team out to your house ASAP within 48 hours with a test kit. And then from there, if it is a positive, give Protech a call. They'll be able to get out there, get you a free, no obligation quote, and see what we can do to get that thing mitigated for you. Again, trying to bring value and protect your families as best as we can. Thank you again, and make it a great day.